Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and ask yourself this simple question. Am I truly living the life I want or just surviving another day? Everyone says they want success, but few can define it. Is success money? Is it fame? Is it peace? Or is it waking up every morning with energy, clarity, and purpose? Most people chase success like a shadow, running after everything and still feeling empty inside. They think success is something to find someday. But the truth is different. Success is not something you find. It's something you build. It doesn't come from luck. It doesn't come from miracles. It comes from mindset, habits, and action every single day. So in this audiobook, I'm not here to flatter you. I'm here to challenge you, to push you, to remind you that the power to change your life is already in your hands. Success is not a gift. It's a responsibility. It's not about being better than others. It's about being better than the person you were yesterday. So get ready. Because from this moment on, we start a journey together. A journey from doubt to belief, from fear to discipline, from dreaming to doing. This is your story now. Let's begin. Lesson 1. The battle begins in your mind. Before you win in life, you must first win in your mind. Your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. Every decision, every step, every result, it all begins with a single thought. If you think small, you will live small. If you believe you can't, you won't. If you believe you can, you already started. You see, the difference between successful people and the rest is not luck or talent. It's mental power. They train their minds the same way an athlete trains his body. They guard their thoughts like gold. When fear whispers, "You can't," they answer, "Watch me." When doubt says, "You're not ready," they say, "I'll learn on the way." Your mind can be your prison or your paradise. You decide which one it becomes. Example. Think of a runner before the race. If he tells himself, "I'll lose," his body already accepts defeat. But if he says, "I'll give everything I have," his body responds with power, his spirit wakes up, and he runs like fire. The same law works in your life. Whatever you believe long enough becomes your truth. You can't plant negative thoughts and expect positive results. You can't repeat, "I'm unlucky," and expect miracles. Words shape reality. So speak power, speak strength, speak success. Solution. Every morning, feed your mind with victory. Write 3 positive sentences about yourself. I can. I will. I'm becoming stronger every day. Say them out loud even when you don't believe them yet, because one day you will. Success begins when your inner voice changes its language. From fear to faith, from doubt to direction, from I hope to I will. Your mind is the battlefield. Win there first, and the world will follow. Lesson 2. Discipline over emotion. Everyone feels motivated. For a while. You watch a video. You feel inspired. You promise yourself, "Tomorrow I'll start." But then tomorrow comes, and nothing happens. Why? Because motivation is a feeling, and feelings fade. Discipline is a decision, and decisions build empires. Successful people don't wait to feel ready. They act whether they feel tired, sad, bored, or afraid. They know something powerful. Your emotions are guests. Discipline is the owner of the house. When your alarm rings at 6 a.m. and your body screams, sleep, discipline says, get up. When Netflix calls, one more episode, discipline whispers, turn it off. When fear says, you might fail, discipline answers, then I'll learn. That's how winners are made, not in comfort, but in control. Example, think of a soldier. He doesn't ask, do I feel like training today? He trains because his mission depends on it. You are a soldier too, a soldier of your own future. Your dream needs protection. Your success needs structure. Truth, motivation starts the race. Discipline finishes it. If you study only when you feel excited, you'll never master English. If you work only when it's fun, you'll never build wealth. If you train only when you feel strong, you'll never become fit. Discipline is doing the right thing even when it feels wrong. It's waking up early when the world still sleeps. It's saying no when everyone else says yes. It's choosing progress over pleasure. Again and again. Solution: train your discipline like a muscle. Start small. Pick one simple rule and keep it for 7 days. Wake up at the same hour. Read 10 pages daily. Write 3 new English sentences every morning. Don't break the chain. When you win over yourself once, celebrate quietly. Then raise the level. Step by step, you'll build the inner power that no feeling can destroy. Remember this line. Say it every day. My feelings don't decide my future. My discipline does. Because the truth is simple. Motivation fades by sunset. But discipline wakes up again with the dawn. Lesson 3. Fail fast. Learn faster. Let's be honest. Failure hurts. It burns your pride. It makes you doubt yourself. It makes you want to hide. But listen carefully. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. Every successful person you admire has walked through a hallway of mistakes. They didn't win because they never fell. They won because they never stayed down. You see, the world shows you the final photo, the trophy, the smile, the success. But it hides the 100 ugly drafts before that picture was perfect. Example. Think of Thomas Edison. 1,000 times he failed to make the light bulb work. Reporters asked, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" He smiled and said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that didn't work." That's not just intelligence. That's attitude. That's power. The truth is this. Every time you fail, life gives you a map. It marks a red X on what not to do. And the more maps you collect, the closer you get to the treasure. But most people do the opposite. They fail once and quit forever. They say, "It's not for me." Number, it is for you, if you are willing to learn. Failure is feedback, not a final verdict. It says, "Try another angle." It whispers, "Grow stronger." It pushes you where success lives, outside your comfort. Solution: change your relationship with failure. Next time you fall, don't say, "I lost." Say, "I learned." Write down 3 things every mistake taught you. Adjust one habit. Move again. Don't let the lesson die inside the pain. Each failure is a seed of wisdom if you water it with action. Because the faster you fail, the faster you learn. And the faster you learn, the faster you win. Remember, success is not built on perfection. It's built on correction. So, fail fast. Learn faster. Rise stronger. Lesson 4. The comfort zone trap. Comfort feels good, doesn't it? Your warm bed, your favorite shows, your safe little routine. No pressure, no risk, no fear. But let me tell you a hard truth. Comfort is a slow killer. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It doesn't destroy you in one day. It does it quietly, every day. Your comfort zone is the place where your dreams go to sleep. It looks soft from the outside, but inside, it's a cage. Think about it. When was the last time you did something that truly scared you? Something that made your heart race? Something that made you sweat? Most people avoid that feeling. They say, "I'll do it when I'm ready." But you'll never feel ready. Because growth and comfort cannot live in the same room. Every great thing in life, every victory, every discovery, every success was born in discomfort. Example, a seed must break before it grows. It's dark under the soil. It hurts, but if it doesn't break, it dies. You are that seed. You must crack open to become who you're meant to be. Your muscles grow by resistance. Your mind grows by challenge. Your spirit grows by courage. Solution. Do one uncomfortable thing every single day. Speak English even if your accent shakes. Apply for that job even if you think you're not good enough. Post that video even if you're afraid of judgment. Each time you leave your comfort zone, your power expands. It's like stretching a muscle. The first time it hurts, but soon you realize you can reach farther than before. Make discomfort your training ground. The fear you feel is not danger. It's direction. It's your inner GPS saying, "Go there." That's where growth lives. So the next time your comfort zone calls, smile and whisper back, "Not today. I've got dreams to chase." Lesson 5. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Let's face it. You've said it before. I'll start tomorrow. Next week will be better. When I have more time, I'll begin. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Tomorrow is a promise, not a guarantee. Next week might never come. If you keep waiting for the right moment, you will wait forever. Success loves speed. Dreams die in delay. While you're planning, someone else is acting. While you're preparing, someone else is producing. And soon you'll look around and realize they built the life you were dreaming about. It's not because they were smarter. It's because they started. Example, imagine two friends. Both want to start a YouTube channel. One says, "I'll begin when I get the perfect camera." The other says, "I'll begin with my phone." A year later, guess who has an audience? The one who started messy, but started. Progress beats perfection every single time. You don't need perfect tools, perfect knowledge, or perfect timing. You just need a small, brave first step. Solution. Adopt the 10-minute rule. Whatever your goal is, give it 10 minutes now. Open the book. Write the first line. Record the first clip. Walk the first kilometer. 10 minutes break fear. 10 minutes destroy excuses. 10 minutes create momentum. Stop planning your future and start living it. Because someday is not on the calendar, but today is. Remember this line: later becomes never. So do it scared. Do it small. Do it imperfect. But for heaven's sake, do it now. Lesson 6. Focus is a superpower. Right now you live in a noisy world. Everyone wants your attention. Your phone buzzes, your messages blink. Your mind jumps from one thing to another like a bird that forgot how to land. And you wonder, why can't I finish what I start? Why do my dreams feel far away? It's not because you're weak. It's because you're distracted. You're trying to build a masterpiece with your hands shaking from notifications. Focus isn't just about working hard. It's about working deep. It's the ability to say no to everything that doesn't build your future. Every time you open 10 apps at once, you feed the wrong wolf, the wolf of distraction. And every time you sit down, breathe, and finish one single task, you feed the wolf of focus. 2 wolves live in your mind. One brings confusion. The other brings power. The one you feed more becomes stronger. Example: think of a magnifying glass. Under the sun, its light is everywhere, warm but harmless. But when you focus that light on one point, it burns through metal. Your mind works the same way. Scattered energy warms nothing. Focused energy creates fire. The most successful people on earth are not faster than you. They are just sharper. They protect their focus like treasure. They don't chase everything. They master one thing. Solution: start training your focus like a muscle. Every morning, pick one main mission, just one. Turn off your phone, close your tabs, set a timer for 40 minutes and go all in. When your mind screams, check your messages. Smile and say, later. Finish first, then reward yourself. Each focused hour you complete adds another brick to your empire. Each distraction you defeat adds another layer to your strength. Remember this truth: energy flows where focus goes. So feed your focus, starve your distractions, and soon you'll discover a quiet, powerful version of yourself, the one who finishes what he starts. Because focus is not just a skill, it's your superpower. Lesson 7. Choose your circle wisely. Let me tell you something simple. You become like the people you spend time with. If you walk with dreamers, you'll start dreaming. If you walk with complainers, you'll start complaining. If you sit with warriors, you'll feel stronger. If you sit with victims, you'll start feeling sorry for yourself. Your circle is your mirror. Look at the 5 people you talk to the most. That's your future. People are energy. Some give you fire. Some steal your light. Some make you believe in yourself. Some make you question your worth. You can't grow around people who don't want to grow. You can't fly with people who are afraid of heights. So stop trying to fit in. Start trying to rise. Example: imagine you're a small tree. You want to grow tall and strong. But if the trees around you block the sun, you'll stay small, even if you have good roots. Now imagine you stand beside giants, people who push higher, who challenge you, who make you uncomfortable because they demand more from you. That's how you grow. You don't need people who agree with your excuses. You need people who remind you of your power. Truth: sometimes the hardest part of success is letting go of people you love. friends who only want comfort, who laugh when you dream, and who call your ambition crazy. It hurts, but staying small hurts more. Solution. Audit your circle. Write down every person you spend time with. Next to each name, ask, do they help me rise or keep me down? If someone always drains your energy, love them from a distance. You don't need to hate them, but you do need to protect your fire. Then find one new person who inspires you, online, in books, in real life. Follow their energy. Learn from them. Grow beside them. Because you don't build success alone. You build it in the right tribe. Remember this forever. Your network is your net worth. Choose wisely, because the right people won't just change your life. They'll multiply it. Lesson 8. Build unshakable willpower. Some days you wake up ready to conquer the world. Other days, you just want to stay in bed. You know what you should do, but you don't feel like doing it. And that's where most people lose the battle. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they can't make themselves do it. They wait for motivation, but motivation is a guest that never stays long. What you need is willpower, the quiet, invisible muscle that keeps you moving when your body screams, stop. Listen carefully. Your feelings are not facts. They're just weather. Some days are sunny, some are storms. But your mission, your dream, must be stronger than the weather. Winners don't follow their moods. They lead them. When your feelings say, I'm tired, willpower says, one more step. When your fear says, what if I fail? Willpower says, then I'll try again. When your comfort says, you've done enough. Willpower whispers, do a little more. Example. Think of an athlete training alone in the dark before sunrise. Nobody claps. Nobody watches. Nobody says good job. But he shows up anyway. That's willpower. That's how champions are born. The world sees his medals, but not the mornings he didn't want to move. And moved anyway. Truth discipline gives you structure, but willpower gives you life. It's the fire inside that refuses to die. And the best part? You can build it. Solution: start small. Every time you win a tiny battle against your feelings, your willpower grows. When you don't hit snooze, it grows. When you study even when you're bored, it grows. When you choose the harder right over the easier wrong, it grows. Write one sentence every night. Today, I did it even when I didn't feel like it. That's how you train your inner soldier. Soon, you'll notice something powerful. Your feelings will start to follow your decisions, not the other way around. You'll stop being controlled by your mood. You'll start being guided by your mission. Because when you master your willpower, you master your life. Lesson 9. Feed the hunger, not the ego. Let me tell you something powerful. Success is not a place. It's a hunger. The moment you think you've made it, you start falling. Because success dies the day you stop being hungry. Hunger is that voice inside that whispers, there's more inside me. It's what makes you study one more hour, practice one more time, dream one size bigger. But ego kills that hunger. Ego says, I already know enough. Ego says, I'm better than them. Ego says, I don't need to grow. And that's when the fall begins. Example: think of a mountain climber. When he reaches the first peak, he celebrates. But if he stays there too long, the cold will eat him alive. So what does he do? He keeps climbing, higher, stronger, sharper. That's hunger. That's what keeps your blood hot and your spirit young. Truth: the world changes fast. Yesterday's skills don't win tomorrow's game. If you stop learning, the world won't wait for you. Someone hungrier will take your place. So feed the hunger, not the pride. Hunger says, "Teach me." Ego says, "I know." Hunger listens. Ego talks. Solution: be a student forever. Read, watch, listen, ask. Find people who are ahead of you and learn. Find people behind you and help them. That's how you stay humble and hungry at the same time. At the end of each week, ask yourself, did I grow or did I just repeat? If your answer is, I grew, then you're alive. If your answer is, I just repeated, then your hunger needs food. Never let success make you sleepy. Never let applause make you stop. The best never think they're the best. They think, I can be better. So wake up every day with fire in your chest. Feed your hunger with learning, practice, and purpose. Because your hunger, not your talent, is what will write your story. Remember this line: stay humble enough to learn and hungry enough to rise. Lesson 10. Turn pain into power. Everyone goes through pain. Everyone. Some hide it behind smiles. Some drown in it quietly. But pain is part of life. It's not a punishment. It's a message. Pain says, wake up. Learn. Grow. Pain is not there to destroy you. It's there to prepare you. The difference between the weak and the strong is not who suffers more. It's who uses their suffering. Listen carefully. You can let pain break you, or you can let it build you. You can cry about it for years. Or you can stand up and say, because of this pain, I'll never be the same again. That's how warriors are made. Not in comfort, but in fire. Not in peace, but in pressure. Example: a diamond is born from heat and darkness. Without the pressure, it would remain an ordinary stone. You're the same. Without your struggles, you would never discover how strong you really are. So stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Maybe your heartbreak taught you to love yourself. Maybe your failure taught you discipline. Maybe your loneliness taught you peace. Every scar has a story, and every story carries power. Truth: people try to hide their pain because they think it makes them weak. But hiding it only makes it heavier. Face it, name it, use it. Your pain is your secret weapon. It gives you empathy. It gives you purpose. It gives you the fire to keep going when others quit. Solution: tonight, write one sentence. This pain will not break me. It will build me. Then write one action you'll take to turn it into strength. Study harder. Train longer. Forgive faster. Help someone who feels the same pain you felt. That's how pain becomes purpose. That's how darkness becomes light. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt, piece by piece, stronger, sharper, wiser. Remember this forever. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. So don't run from your pain. Rise from it. Turn it into your power. Lesson 11. Serve to succeed. Success is not only about what you get, it's about what you give. Most people climb the mountain of life shouting, me, me, me. But the ones who reach the top whisper, how can I help? The truth is simple. You rise higher when you lift others. When you help someone else grow, you grow too. Look around. The happiest people on earth are not the richest. They're the most useful. They wake up with purpose. They sleep with peace. Because service gives meaning to your struggle. It turns your talent into impact. It transforms your success from personal victory into something bigger, something eternal. Example, think of a candle. When it lights another candle, it loses nothing. But together, they shine brighter. That's the power of service. You don't become smaller by helping. You become multiplied. Truth. In a selfish world, kindness is a superpower. When you give, you build invisible bridges. You create connections that open unexpected doors. And the more value you give, the more life gives you back in ways you can't imagine. Solution. Every day serve someone, not because you have to, but because you choose to. It doesn't need to be big. A kind message, a helpful word, a smile that lifts someone's spirit. When you walk into a room, bring light with you. When you leave, make it brighter than before. Ask yourself before bed, did I make someone's day better today? If the answer is yes, you're already successful, because success built only for yourself ends when you die. But success built through service lives forever. Remember this truth. Your legacy is not what you achieve, it's what you give. So, stop chasing applause. Start creating impact. Help others win. And life will never let you lose. Lesson 12. You versus you. The final battle. All your life, you've been fighting something. You thought it was your boss, your family, your problems, your past. But the real enemy was never outside. It was always inside. It's the part of you that says, I'm tired. I can't. Maybe tomorrow. That voice has stolen more dreams than failure ever will. Every morning, a new battle begins. You versus you. There are two versions of you living in the same body. One is lazy, scared, full of excuses. The other is hungry, bold, and unstoppable. Every decision feeds one of them. Which one wins? The one you feed more. Example. Imagine a warrior standing before a mirror. He doesn't see another person. He sees his own weakness staring back. His only mission, to defeat that weakness every single day. That's your mission too. When your weaker self says, scroll a little longer, the stronger one says, study a little more. When your weaker self says, sleep in, the stronger one whispers, rise now. It's a silent war, but it decides everything. Truth, success is not about beating others. It's about mastering yourself. Because once you win the war inside, the outside world has no chance against you. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you win. Every time you say no to excuses, you win. Every time you move forward, even when afraid, you win. And those tiny victories, They build the unstoppable version of you. Solution: start tracking your wins. Write them down daily. Every time you overcome laziness, note it. Every time you control your emotions, celebrate it. Don't wait for big achievements. Collect small ones until they turn into greatness. And when that weak voice speaks again, don't argue. Just act. Because action kills doubt faster than words ever will. Say this to yourself every morning. I am not fighting the world. I'm fighting the old me. And I'm winning. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be stronger than yesterday. Final words. This is where the real success story begins. Inside you, you've learned the lessons. You've faced the truth. Now it's your turn to fight the only battle that truly matters. You versus you. When you master that, no obstacle can stop you. No fear can control you. No doubt can define you. Because in the end, you are not just a person chasing success. You are success itself, becoming stronger, sharper, and unstoppable. Your future is waiting. Your greatness is calling. So stand tall, take a deep breath, and go win the war within.